everyone, it's Joanne Cullen and welcome to Q&A Wednesday. I'm so happy to be here again. This is the start of our question and answers for 2013, and we are starting with an amazing question that I chose because I think a lot of you are experiencing something similar or possibly even the same. So this comes from Fran, and she says, I have a monthly problem where I'm experiencing severe headaches in the few days prior to my period starting. I'm 42 years old and this has been happening for almost a year now. These headaches are debilitating and not relieved by pharmaceuticals, even aspirin, or really any other medication that I throw at it. I'm keen to hear if you have a natural solution that may help me. So thank you so much, Fran. So I have 3 suggestions for you. The first is an herbal recommendation. When we're using herbs, which can be amazing for hormonal symptoms, we want to look at herbs that are specific for headaches as well as hormonal fluctuations and imbalance. Now, we all have hormonal fluctuations, especially if as we get into our 30s and then 40s. Our hormones are constantly changing and shifting. And so, for example, with headaches, butterbur and feverfew are incredible herbs that not only help the hormones, but help with headaches. And then Fran is saying that these are really debilitating. So we want to look at herbs that are natural pain relievers, like passion flower, kava, Jamaican dogwood, so that we can really help Fran to deal with the symptoms that she's experiencing. Of course, with herbs, we always want to go deeper to the root, but in the meantime, we look at how we can support her in the moment. When we go deeper to the root, we would use herbs that help with the whole hormonal conversation, help with the adrenals, help with the liver, help the hypothalamus and the pituitary, so that they're all in conversation together. The second recommendation we always talk about in Q&A Wednesday is our emotions. So when we're talking about headaches, there's a direct relationship between headaches and anger or irritation. You know, when we think of headaches, we think of heat coming up into here, and that's very irritable. It's very heated. There's an anger piece to it. So what I invite you to do is look at places in your life that you've been tolerating. Any relationships, work, finances, your health. What have you been tolerating that you're ready to say no to? And this kind of goes into the next piece of being a perfectionist. We strive to do our best, we strive to be perfect, but it's actually a quality that is so unattainable. We can only do our best. So put aside the places that you've been being a perfectionist, put aside those places that you've been tolerating, and really take a moment to check inside of you. Our health, the biggest contribution that we can give to our health is doing internal inquiry. So when you're looking at places that you're tolerating or places you've been a perfectionist, do some self-compassion work. Forgive yourself a little bit. Soften and see where you can expand yourself a little bit more to forgive. And then the third thing is, Fran is saying that this happens every month for a whole year. So part of doing this work is really knowing your symptoms and when they happen. And that's the beauty of tracking your cycles, which we're going to get into in a whole nother episode. But so Fran knows that this happens every month. And so what I would recommend is those 2, 3, 5 days before you're going to bleed, slow down. Remember that your body's doing a lot of work, and part of being a woman and having these cycles is remembering that your internal represents your external. So this is a time where we go inside, take a bath, put in some essential oils of lavender and fir. They're amazing for headaches. Do some journaling. Eat really slowly. Watch some movies if you feel like it. Just slow down. Soften. Come back into your vulnerability. This is really, really crucial. The rest of the month you can be external and you can be outward, but this is really important because part of the headaches, maybe because Fran is doing and being and wanting to continue that pace even up to her cycle, which is not the way the body is meant to function. So let me know what you think of this video. Let me know if it helped you, if you got some good insight. Let Fran know what else you use when you get headaches that are hormonal. And if you like this video, please subscribe to our channel, share it with your friend. My intention is really to offer incredible, valuable, free information to women who are really looking and needing it. So thank you so much. See you next time on Q&A Wednesday.